Let's bring on board Mr. S. Narsingh Rao, CMD at Coal India. He joins us on the show right now. Mr. Rao, hi, morning. There have been some production disruptions at Talcher coal field due to worker protests. What's the total production and the revenue loss that you're sitting at?
Well, actually, from October 1st onwards, there have been some problem in Talcher coal fields, particularly 2 loading points. We almost were losing around 4 rakes per day. That is about 14 to 16,000 tons per day. We have been losing for almost 2 months because of this so-called whatever contract labor problem, precipitated by some local politicians, etc. And when some action was sought to be taken, we requested the government of Orissa to take some action. They looked into that and they wanted to take some action. Then it got further precipitated. Now, for the 4 days, there has been a total, absence of any coal production or movement. We lost, of course, badly. We lost this time, these 4 days, we lost about 0.8 million, that is about 8 lakhs. But for 2 months, we lost at the rate of around 15,000 per day continuously. That itself was a huge loss for us. Plus these 4 days of total stoppage. Today, except the same again, we are back to the same old situation where those 2 spurs, there is still a problem. Other places, last night the operations have been resumed more or less normal. So we are still losing 15,000 per day offtake. This is the biggest jolt we got unexpected.
Mr. Rao, there are news reports that company could look at cutting the production guidance for FY14 by about 10 to 15 million tons. Is that true?
Well, still 118 days to go, so we don't want to jump to that. But yes, at a proportionate target level, we are running a shortage of about 12 million tons, but we are very confident we will make up some part of that. So we are still trying to achieve our target of 482 million tons production, but it's a fact that we are running a shortfall of about 12-13 million tons.
So, Mr. Rao, is there a possibility of the company raising imports to meet supply commitments for FSAs, and will this then impact margins?
No, not at all. Not at all. That is totally outside the balance sheet of Coal India, so there can never be any pressure on the profitability or otherwise margins of Coal India. The import is only to fulfill the gap between the 65% and the 80% for the FSA holders. So it has nothing to do with the financial aspects of Coal India.
Any price hike the company may look at, since international rates have been firming up quite smartly in last 6-8 weeks?
See, generally our coal prices are not linked to the international prices, nor do we revise coal prices looking at based on the trend in the international prices. Our revision of prices is basically in response to increase in the cost of production. So certainly that's a important factor we keep in mind, but I can't really say whether there will be revision or there will not be revision. Certainly it has nothing to do with the international prices, increase or decrease.
Give us an update then on the divestment of the second round of road shows which has ended, and how has the investor response been this time around?
No, first of all, let me clarify. What we did, the 2 rounds of road shows, they are basically what they called is the non-deal road shows. It has really nothing to do with the proposed disinvestment or otherwise, but certainly, meeting the investors, assessing their mood, etc. There's no doubt about that, but they were not linked directly to the deal or proposed deal. So obviously, Coal India fundamentals are so strong that I don't really any investor was having any difficulties regarding the Coal India. Both existing investors and the potential investors, they were all by and large upbeat about that. Okay, they had some issues about the production issues, volume issues in future, then the regulatory issues, the land acquisition, clearances, etc., the pending payments, etc. But the fundamentals are quite strong as far as Coal India is concerned.
So when is the disinvestment likely? Government sources indicate that maybe by mid of December there could be some progress in the disinvestment roadmap.
I really do not know, because as we all know, this is a subject which Finance Ministry handles, and certainly Coal India is not in the picture at all. So it is for the Government of India to decide when, if they want to do, or of what percentage. Of course, what appeared in the press was basically about 5%, but I can't really say anything more than that because I am not party to this decision making.
Is the workers' strike earlier scheduled for December 17th averted? There were ongoing talks with workers to stop the strike as well.
Yeah, the trade unions have indicated that last time when they proposed to go on strike on 23rd, 24th, 25th of September, that time we negotiated on various things including this, but then they said we are deferring it to 17th, 18th, 19th of December. That's what they told at that time, but I think we haven't heard anything more than that as of now.